Hey XQC. Wondering if I could get some advice.
Sure.
Do I move somewhere to follow my dreams? Or do I move somewhere to be with the person I love? It would mean a lot to hear your thoughts on this. Thank you.
I'm sorry, dude.
Summer lummer, doom a lummer. You
I'm
assume
sorry,
I'm a
dude.
human. What I gotta do
guys,
to get it through to you? I'm superhuman, innovative, and I'm made of
sorry,
rubber, so
dude.
that anything you say is
I
ricocheting
just
off
don't
of
believe in
me
that,
and
dude.
it'll glue to you, and I'm devastating
Guys.
more than ever. D.
It doesn't compute with me that much when I hear move
If you think about
to do with the person I love. I know it sounds dumb, but I don't think that way. I'm sorry, dude. I'm just not. I'm not like computed that way. It doesn't really make sense that much for me. That's why I thought it was funny.
Hey XQC, I'm really enjoying the cozy
Explain.
stream. Keep it up, XQCL.
It just doesn't even make sense to me.
7 Novum Gintillion 707.
I feel like goals and the achievement that goals give you are kind of eternal. And unless that person, you know 100% that they feel extremely deep about them and you think it's perfect and it'll never die, then I feel like that's kind of like such a huge risk, dude. I would never want to risk that, ever. It'd be very tough for me to risk that, dude. If you have goals and know where you're going, dude, and you have things and achievements and a path, that's eternal, dude. That's the juice. You'll never get it anywhere, dude. If you can replace that with a girl, that's just it's your thing, you know. So you know that you know the most. But for me, I don't really think it that way. It doesn't compute like in my head like that. Because no one can ever take that away from you, dude. Once you get a goal or you reach a height.
I'm here to inform you that.
Because once you reach those goals and you get these things, they're eternal, you know. Like nobody can come in and swoop them up right under you. Nobody can yoink them and get away, you know. But you know, your wife or your significant other can definitely do that. So if there's a possibility of reducing that risk, I'd definitely take it. You know, to reduce that amount of risk, as it's too much, man. Otherwise, you hold your enjoyment for things and your mindset and your mental state, I feel like, on something that you can't control. And what happens then, dude? Then you lose control and then it's just boom, it's gone, and it's okay. Well, now what? Now what do you have? You live in a place you didn't want to live in that sucks fucking balls. It's very expensive because your wife wanted to live a certain lifestyle, dude, because she's a bitch ass hoe. And then you have to move out, get a new job, get new goals, new set of friends, and you're all destabilized for what? For all that for what? That's fucking dog shit, dude. The chances are, dude, I'm what? You're very emotionally mature. Ah, thanks. A positive comment in my chat. Oh, fuck, man. Well, the day, boys, we celebrate, boys. Pop up the champagne, boys. We're celebrating this right now, right here. Dude, I actually feel that they don't know that. Dude, listen.
This is a test. I've accepted this test to stand victorious against my past. A person grows once they are able to defeat their weaker self. Wouldn't you agree, Jean-Pierre Polnareff? Your Diavolo?
I feel like we all filter, receive, give, and prioritize love in different ways, right? Depending on how you do it and how you perceive it, it might make a lot of sense for you if your life sort of is structured by that love, right? And if you go to some place, you're kind of stabilized, and that makes a lot of sense for you. If all your things are kind of organized when you have that as like a safe haven, even though it's more of a risky lifestyle, I feel like, because then you can't control that, and then that becomes very dangerous, right? It can make sense, I think, to go live with somebody else. But otherwise, I'm not trying to sound smart. I feel this makes a lot of sense. We all perceive it differently. Maybe for you, it structures you. That love makes you organized, it makes you wake up out of bed. For me, it's not love that makes me jump out of bed. It's just not. It's not how I perceive it. It's just not. So when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, oh my god, I have somebody to love it, somebody to care for, dude. Paul champ. Now I'm out of bed. Let's fucking get it, dude. That's not how I see it. Because I have other things that overwrite that possible feeling, right? But if you need that, it makes sense to reorganize your life around that person or for that love, I think. Right? But for me, it doesn't. That's why I laughed. I feel like depending on things that are out of your control, for happiness and for structure, it's a risky fucking lifestyle. That's not what I would like to have. Because then if somebody goes wrong, somebody gets hurt, somebody's whatever, dude, then you're fucking donezo, dude. And you're out there with your fucking cock out, dude, doing fucking nothing in a terrible spot. And you can't even fucking pull your tail between your legs and come back. You're completely fucked on it. Don't be caught with your cock out, man. That's really bad. You still disagree. That's okay. We can agree to disagree, you bitch. Okay, next. Ooh, that was too far. Noel, I'm sorry. I burned you to a crisp.
Hey XQC, why don't you try playing FTB modback?
I
think it would be great.
So
try FTB
mature and challenged
Ultimate
at the same
Reloaded.
time.
Also, could you wish me good luck for my exams?
I don't know, actually.
XQCL.
I guess sometimes perception
Mommy told me never to go
perception
in the
can mature on its own
but
without
I
the
wanted
habits.
to see what was making that.
It makes me happy. I don't know.
Chat now that XQC is here, spam weird
I'm happy or
champ
unhappy
so that when he
on
leaves
the
he
day
will
for
be
literally
confused. Weird
no reason.
champ,
It
weird
doesn't really make
champ,
sense.
oh wait, oh frick.
When I was young, I would wild out. My dad would get really mad. Right? And then you like punish me and you like take something away from me. Right? Oh, you can't do this anymore. Or you can do that. And I wouldn't really get mad. I just smile and be like, okay. And then my dad would say, you're one little happy sucker, aren't you? And be like, yeah. And I would always smile. Right? And that kind of transferred over a lot, I think. I think a lot of times I'm like happy or unhappy for literally not much of a reason. And that's kind of how it is, dude. Even in really, really bad times or whatever, I'll be like really happy, and in good times I'll be mad for reasons that I don't really understand. But I don't fight it. A lot of times these feelings, I don't fight them. A lot of times you can feel something or perceive something in a certain way, and it makes you mad or makes you happy or whatever, and you take too much time to try to understand it or fight it. And I feel like that's sometimes more damaging. I feel like sometimes if I fight feelings too much, there's like a raw loss. Sometimes it's just kind of like, okay, that's how I feel, that's fine, I'm okay with that. Cool, man. And just kind of move on. Well, like sometimes I'll be like, something bad will happen, whatever, or whatnot. Even like a couple years ago. And then I don't know, having certain things unhindered, even though like everything could be all fucked up, makes it kind of if I take it in, I'm like, oh, okay, dude, at least I have this, at least I have that, instead of being like, wow, I lost all this. Like it's like at some point it's like something that happened. I was like, yo, dude, I got this computer, dude, you know, I can go live every day, I can play games, I can talk to chat or something, and like, it's okay, man. Whatever was lost, you know, it'll build back up. It'll be fine. At least I got this going on, Pog.
'Tis better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. You can't let the fear of losing something or someone keep you from enjoying it.
Half true.
I think one must love the self before they can love someone else. If you don't develop yourself with passions and hobbies and dreams, then you will more than likely be a shallow and bitter thing, tend to leak over, and in the end both are ruined. Thank you for your advice on my question earlier about moving to follow my dreams. I laughed when you laughed at my dono, so don't feel bad. Even though it's such a bad time with Corona going on.
True.
I'm going to follow my dreams and move on.
Whoa,
Thank
whoa,
you.
whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa, whoa! Don't think my advice didn't move
Hi,
on,
chat,
Jesus
it's
Christ,
Mo.
man!
I might not be able to pronounce Mo Yang.
Whoa, whoa, man!
However, I hope you can still accept me for who I am. No? Okay.
Yo, I'm just a
quit.
fucking
Do
random
you
fucking
have any
video game
idea
player
what
that
it's like
fucking
to
clicks
repeat
buttons on a
yourself for
plastic
the
keyboard, man.
777,777th. I believe our perspectives on love, until we experience it outside our home, is based on our parents' display, experiences, and to some degree on media like movies. Have you been in love, Felix? Do you feel qualified to give advice about being in love?
Yes. I had this girl in high school.
Mr.
She was really
what
fucking
shaders
hot.
are you using?
And I'm pretty
Just
sure I loved
got
her,
here.
dude. And then
Love the cozy
then
Minecraft
she was a sweet
streams.
fucking bitch, and I hated her, and then she turned out really ugly later. That's pretty much the end of the
When
story.
I was a kid, my dad would get really drunk
that
and say,
bitch-ass
"You're
hoe,
one
dude."
dumb piece of shit, aren't you?"
Now you know what I did? Now she's a fucking bum. Now she's a bum, dude. Right?
PVC, thank
And
you
so
for
am
giving
I!
people a happy
But at least my
escape during
bumness
the
is lucrative.
quarantine.
Bullshit!
We all appreciate
Fucker,
your
dude.
streams, XQCL. Hey XQC, do you ever have a hard time crying something out?
No.
Have been struggling with this for a while.
I don't cry very often, dude. If ever. I don't remember the last time I cried. It must have been years ago.
Good night XQC, tonight
Well,
I
actually, it's not
will
even
dream
true.
of you as I come in my sheets.
Sometimes
Let's
I cry
masturbate,
because
chat.
I get too drunk
XQC
and I'm
hell.
scared that I'm going to die. That happens sometimes.
Do you, do you,
That's very rare,
do
though.
you, do you, do you, do you,
Yeah, it's so weird. What a weird feeling, dude. I'm like
XQC
overthinking
puts
my
sacks
life,
under
and
the
I'm thinking
stairs
I'm
around
literally
the pillars.
dying. And then I get kind of panicky. Oh, look how good that fucking
I've
looks.
had
That is
friends
crazy.
that have banked almost all of their happiness on their significant others, and by the end of the relationship those friends regress emotionally into a fucking vegetable for the next couple of months. Doesn't even seem worth it, TBH.
Well, of course it's worth it.
Chat, let's be honest, we're half of the content on this shit stream. Without us, XQC would be speaking gibberish to himself in the alleyway next to 7-Eleven. Don't let him take that away from us.
What's going on with these monsters, man? Fuck you!
One day you're going to fall madly in love with someone and will finally understand why a person would uproot their life for another human being. No?
No.
Okay, confirmed. Android, everybody run Monkall.